If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it?
Hey people, how you are doing today? It's your girl Destiny here and welcome back to my channel. How you are doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So today's video is a very interesting video as always. You guys know what is a banging conversation, yeah, amazing conversation, yeah. Okay, so let's just get into today's video. So today's video is a video of a sister who came online to ask the question that, you know what we see a lot of toxic relationship, unhealthy relationship on social media, and people sharing their story of unhealthy relationship. And she went on to ask that, you know what, people in healthy relationship, please can you people share so that you can give some of us hope that there is a healthy relationship out there. And the sister posted out this video, and the response to this video really got me like, anyway, and I feel like this is really different from a lot of the things we talk about here on this channel, because sometimes we really point like there's a whole lot of drama going on when it comes to relationship, especially the relationship between a man and a woman. There's always that energy, but you guys know how we do it. There's no one size fits all. When we're saying oh men are bad, we didn't mean all men are bad, okay? When we're saying relationship are toxic, we're not saying all relationship are toxic. There's still that tiny percent. Anyway guys, let's go check out this video and hear the sister's question and people's response to the sister's question. Then I'll come back and share my own thoughts, because hey, your girl has so much to say about this video. So grab something to eat, because this video is quite a long one, because people were giving story time and all that. So grab something to eat, or probably play it in the background as you're doing something for the holiday. But yeah, it's going to be a long one, but it's always going to be interesting as always. With that all said, guys, let's go hear other people talk, and then we'll come back and talk.
If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it? I'm stuck in the algorithm on TikTok where it's just a bunch of horror stories from women and men with bad behavior, and many of my relationships reflect that dynamic too. But I believe in love, and I want love still, and I know I'm not alone. I know how important it is when you're trying to attract something new into your life to find examples of other people who have that thing. And so this is my attempt to find examples and to get some healing, and I think it would be healing for a lot of other women too. Definitely. Who are still looking for love in spite of all that they've been through. So anything that you're comfortable sharing would be great, from how you met to what you love about them to what the dynamic of your relationship is like, what they do for you, what you do together, if you've ever had a big argument and how you've gotten through it, like anything that you want to share. And if you think your story is too boring to share, you're probably exactly who we need to be hearing from. Just stitch this video, tag me in it, and I'll be sure to repost it on my page too. If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it?
Woo! So, y'all know I don't usually talk about my relationship. It's very private to me, and it's very healthy for me, but I understand that there are people who are trying to find images of Black love to help see the positivity of Black love, which is part of the reason why I use this platform to talk about Black love romance novels, because I believe it exists and because I actually live it. I have been married for 10 years, and I've been with the same man for 14. We have a very healthy relationship. Before we were married, we went through premarital counseling. After we were married, we went through postmarital counseling. While we have had ups and downs like anybody else, because we grew up together. We were in our early 20s when we were dating, and now we're in our mid to late 30s. So there's a lot of growth that has come along with that. So it bothers my heart when I see Black men get on some of these podcasts and bash Black women and try to give relationship advice. And most of these men are in unhealthy relationships, have many broken homes. And when I say broken homes, I mean they have multiple baby mamas living in different areas. Their kids are not growing up underneath the same roof as their significant other. Yet they bash relationships, especially Black love relationships. I don't have experience with that. I have a very healthy relationship. My children see healthy Black love between a mother and a father, a husband and a wife, because we genuinely do the work and have been doing the work since before they were born. If I had one recommendation to anyone seeking out Black love, it would be stop listening to these podcasts, work on your inner self, and be open to what love can offer. Because real love actually does exist. A healthy relationship does exist. And these people that are on these podcasts talking about relationships are really broken and can't speak from what real black love is actually about, which involves trusting, vulnerability, honesty, self-awareness, and communication. And privacy, which is why I don't post my husband or my kids. It's very rare if you will see them pop on my timeline, but that's a safe space for me, and I keep it at that. Protect your families, protect your love, protect your heart.
The relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about?
Okay, I wanted to stitch this video because the whole TL has been filled with Simone Biles' husband and the way he's been acting. I don't even care about that. But I'm just going to talk about this week what my boyfriend has done for me since I've been sick. And first thing, every morning I wake up to a cup of tea. And once that tea is done, or once I'm done drinking it, he's bringing another cup. So there's honestly tea always boiling on the stove. Second thing, he made egusi soup for me. If you're a Nigerian, you know, like, to even make soup yourself for yourself is taxing. I don't even make soup very often because I'm too lazy. He made egusi soup for me. I was like, oh my god, I'm craving rice and stew. He literally made rice and stew from scratch. Like, I didn't even do anything. He just, like, Googled the recipe, whatever, and did it himself. He's taken my dog out I've not lifted a finger to do anything. He's just like, rest, I'll take care of everything. He's like got me, I was like, oh my god, I'm craving noodles. Went to get me noodles and like just made sure I've been okay and not lifted a finger. And I've been watching K-drama since. But yeah, this is just to encourage you guys that there is love out there and you deserve it. Bye.
If you're in a healthy relationship with a man, can you stitch this video and talk about it?
Hey, so I'm excited to jump into this conversation because I'm 100% on board with entertaining conversations and ushering in the energy that is in alignment with whatever it is that you want or you want to manifest in your life. So yeah, let's do more of this type of content, just positivity in general. So the first thing I did was some deeper self-work because I wanted to make sure that the soil of my heart was fertile for love to really blossom and grow in a very adaptive and healthy way. So I began to ask God to bring me a greater sense of awareness and consciousness around my desires, my values, and what is really important to me. So in that, I began to strip away some of the values and expectations and checklists that may have come from outside influences such as family, religion, culture. I really kind of just got in tune with myself, got grounded and centered, and said, what is important to Ashley based on my personality, right? Based on my values, separate and apart from everybody else and other outside influences. The next thing that I think is really important because it really describes the dynamic of our relationship. 4 years in and we are engaged now, and so many life trials and tribulations that we've overcome in just 4 years. What has sustained us is a degree of privacy. And obviously we're talking about in a healthy context here. So not like secrecy and, that type of privacy, but literally understanding that in our relationship is an understanding, an agreement between the two of us. Not my mom, not my friends, not other people. It is about us two. And so for us to sustain our relationship and remain in a place of understanding and familiarity, we have to be using our own voices. And I know how hard how easy it is to kind of get caught up with the hearing of other people's voices, be it on the social media, be it reading a lot, right? Like you can really start to, build this repetition and this script in your head that really comes from other people's voices. And that could influence the way you engage in intimacy and relationship with your partner. So keeping my own voice, him keeping his own voice, and us learning and understanding each other's voices has really been critical when it comes to communication, when it comes to trust, and when it just comes to friendship. and us just getting to know each other, and learning how to work with each other and understanding each other's expectations. So I would say definitely that sense of privacy really support our impenetrable trust and understanding, and that sense of awareness and familiarity with each other and with each other's needs. So I just want to encourage the folks out here looking for love, and it's hopeful for love. Please know that people are in healthy relationships. Black folks are in healthy, thriving relationships where they can be their authentic selves. And more than likely, you're probably not seeing a whole lot of content about it because they're actually being private or just spending time enjoying their relationship and keeping other people out of their relationships. But just please know that we exist. And I wish everyone who is watching these videos and these stitches, looking for love, hoping for love, to ushering love in, that you find it, that you have beautiful, healthy, prosperous relationships and families.
Please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know what you think about this conversation down in the comment section. But please keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way, okay? And let me know down if you want a part 2, because a whole lot of people stitched this video. So let me know if you want a part 2. Then I'll do a part 2 of it, because I even had to stop the video halfway because a whole lot of stitch over almost 2 hours stitches already. So let me know if you guys want to see a part 2, okay? So go down, like I said, share your own thought and let me know your own thought about this conversation. And let us know if you're in a happy relationship and what do you think make your relationship happy and all that. Please go down and share your thought. But please keep it respectful. You're on this channel. We're allowed to disagree, but we do it in a respectful way, okay? You guys know your girl. If you've been on this channel, you know that I have a lot to say about this type of topic. You guys know, if you're new on this channel or if you've been on this channel, you know that I have been married for 10 years. I've been with my husband for 20 years. So we dated 10 years, married 10 years. So when it comes to long lasting healthy relationship, I feel like who's not to talk about this, especially from the type of society I'm raised in, that women don't have a voice, but I'm here speaking up and talking. This kind of thing has gotten some women out of their husband's house, but this is where I am. So anyway, so this is me. I'll tell you, like, will I say my marriage is not perfect? Don't get it twisted. So anybody that comes to say, oh, it's all no. You see the woman that was talking about how her husband is always down for anything that she's doing. One thing I want to say, that when it comes to marriage, one person has to be. And it's not because the person is trying to change, or you have to be, for it to work, in my own opinion, my own personal opinion. One person has to really be that person that doesn't go back and front. If the two of you always go back and front and you're hot-headed, I feel like that type of relationship will not work. Between me and my husband, I am the hot-headed one. I'm the one. When my husband is very chill, very laid back. But one of the things that actually laid the foundation for our relationship, because we started dating while we were quite young, and we didn't get married on time, because I think I was 29 years old when we got married. So that's another thing. We took our time dating, even though back then people were like, oh, why are people dating for so long? If it doesn't put a ring on it. I feel like when you find somebody that both of you are on the same frequency, it's just a whole different board game. And one of the things that helps our friendship, because we have a lot of friendship, and I feel like one of the reasons why we're still together is because we have a solid friendship together. So we have a whole lot of turbulence in our marriage, but you see the friendship, it just was like, I'm angry with you, but we're still here. You get it? So one of the things is that we did not. Okay, let me speak for myself, but I think I can also speak for him too, is that there's a whole lot of transparency and a whole lot of honesty. At least for myself, I didn't try to be anything that I'm not. Like here in my society, there's a whole lot of expectation for a girl that wants to marry a man. Like, oh, you have to be very respectful to his family member, which I agree. Respect should go both ways. That's my opinion. And secondly, you have to like, oh, do all the wifey duties and all that and all that, which was not something I did. Like, no. I was originally and authentically myself. I said what I said. If I feel like I was missing him while we were dating, I'll pour my heart to him. Like, I love you, I miss you. Like, I was not scared to express how I feel and what I feel about him. And even though when we started dating, he was that type of person that was close off, eventually he got the vibe, like, you know what, if I have to be with this woman, I have to pick up my energy. I have to, or else she will not stand up. She will not settle. She knows exactly what she wants. And that was the thing I said in my previous video I posted about, our grandmothers. And I said that my own, that's the video I posted before this one, talking about how grandmothers stayed in marriages because they had nowhere to go. My grandmother set the standard for me, so I was very vocal, and she taught me how to put my foot down. She taught me not to be scared to walk away from a relationship that is not serving you. She taught me that. So, and I said my husband got that vibe straight up, like, oh, she's a strong woman, even though she's young and seems naive. She knows exactly what she wants. She will not put up with bullshit. Like, he gets it. So I feel like those are the some of the things that actually helped our friendship and our relationship, is that honestly we were very, very transparent. Nothing came like old or new. Even though eventually as we grow up, things kind of change, because hello, we're growing, we're adults now. We're almost, my husband is in his 40s, I'm almost 40 now. So definitely things will change. Our attitude, the way we see life, the way we see things will definitely change. But that constant communication with each other helps, because I know a couple of years ago, which my husband will come for me for saying this, a couple of years ago, like, the friendship was good, but the marriage was really rocky. And at that point, that was when I started seeing a therapist. I now pointed out there on my channel how I'm in therapy. I have a therapist. I talk to a therapist. That was where, like, I had to go see a therapist, and a whole lot of things which also helped in my healing. I get it, people. Okay, let me finish my thoughts here. Which also helped a lot in my healing, and also knowing who I am, and a whole lot of trauma and baggage I carry and I serve in the relationship. Therapy helped me. So for you to be in a healthy relationship you also have to work on yourself. You also have to work on your trauma, your health, because you'll be pulling the energy, like whatever energy, whatever frequency you're working in, that's the type of energy you put, especially when you're looking for love. I'll say people in early relationship, I pray it keeps on getting better for them, but make sure you do the work, or else it's just going to crumble. When it's early, it's usually sweet. Like, I can tell you, it is usually sweet. Even though myself and my husband, we've been together for long, like 10 years, even before I got married, the early part of our marriage was like, amazing. But eventually it went down, and that was because there was a whole lot of trauma on both ends that has not been healed. So I would say, yes, you're in a happy place, but check yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and heal yourself. If you've not been to therapy, you've not healed your trauma, go heal it, because eventually these things are going to surface in this marriage. That's advice coming from me that I've done it for 10 years, been with my partner for 20 years, half of my life. And I'm telling you, if you don't try to do the work, which is, thank God, like, we started doing the work on time, like, only God knows where it will have ended. And one of the things too that also keep my relationship, and I said it in my previous video, is that in this relationship, I call it a relationship, not even a marriage. In this relationship we're in, that we are very honest. We have the hardest conversation, and also there is divorce on the table. That's something we've always told ourselves. If you don't treat me the way I want to be treated. If you don't love me the way I want, the way I receive love, I want to be loved, I will eventually leave. And same thing goes for him. So that in our head just clicks in our head and makes there's that conscious work in it, like you work and work towards it. Because when it comes to marriage, which it happens to us, there's this place where both of you become very complacent and feel like this other person is not going to go anywhere because we're already in it already. But when you know that this other person can walk away, then you want it, you do your own part. And if you see the person doing their part, like, you just have to work together, because it takes two people to make a relationship work. So be very, very intentional about what you do in your relationship. Am I making sense? Okay, so anyway, I know I've said a lot about in this video, which I still have a whole lot to say. If you guys want me to do a part 2 of this, I'll do it. Let me know, because I still have so much to say. If you guys really want to hear more of how I'm able to have a relationship like this for 20 years and still be myself and don't lose myself? Let me know down in the comment section. I'll do a part 2 of this video and also speak more of this. But those are some of the things. Always love yourself, always take care of yourself. Oh, there's one thing I also want to point out. One other thing too is that, especially as a woman, especially as a black woman in my society, one of the things that also help this relationship and also help it to look like, you know what, I can walk away, is the fact that I make my own money. That is a key point. I have to point it out on this video in case I don't do the part 2. Make your own money as a woman. Keep your own hustle. Have your own money. And there's this different level of respect. I think in my relation, there's this different level of respect when he knows that, okay, she got her own money. She can take care of herself. She's with me because she wants to be with me, not because just what I provide for her. She's with me because she wants to be with me. Same thing the other way, like me knowing that he's with me because he wants to be with me, not because of what I do for him. Like, it has to be that way. So that also help a relationship, because most time, like in my society, most men always feel like, oh, it's because I take care of her, it's because I take care of her family, I can do whatever I want. Like, so women, please get your mental health, heal yourself, heal your trauma, and get your money. Work, hold your money, have your money, invest, do your thing, okay? Hustle, okay? Anyway, guys, please go down in the comment section and share your thought. Love to know your thought on this video down in the comment section, but please keep it respectful. Like I said, if you want a part 2, let me know down in the comment section and I will do a part 2. With that all said, guys, please go ahead and share this video. Share this video with somebody that you want to be part of the conversation, because that's what we do here. We have banging conversation. So go on and share this video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, smash the like button, because this helps YouTube to push out my content for more people to see, and that will be you supporting your girl. With that all said, guys, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Deuces.